We're less than a week away from Sac Republic FC's opening night in the USL. The club retaining 15 players from last season's playoff team, but there's a few faces this club's pretty high on that can help them withstand a long USL season. I talked about it with general manager Todd Dunivant, who's 12 years in the MLS as a player. He put that expertise in retooling the roster.
It's always great just getting a chance to catch up with you. Just take me through your off season. Obviously, a lot of change, a lot of movement. What's your experience been like the past couple months?
Yeah, off seasons are always busy. This one was especially busy with bringing in Neil Collins as our new head coach. But we're so excited to have him on board. He knows the ambition of our club, the fact that we, are so relevant in our market, that we have great fans, that we have, a winning culture. I think all those things were really attractive and really spoke to him, and he fit that same mold on the flip side for us.
I was going to ask you to limit the turnover, so to speak, in that regard. 15, I believe, players from last year's roster. Did that tell you that we only needed just a couple small pieces here and there because we actually believed in the core of this group from the jump?
Yeah, no question. I think we have a really good group of guys. They've proven themselves in this league, and it's there's a lot of cohesion in the locker room. We just felt like at the end of last year, we went the wrong direction at the end of the season, and but at the same time, we didn't want to blow up the entire project. I think for us, we have a really good team, a really good group of leaders, of core established players, and we wanted to take advantage of that.
I'm going to lean on that MLS experience. When you're there at training, when you've seen in the scrimmages, of course, just what jumps out that's different about this roster, how they play, maybe whether it's formation-wise, system-wise compared to last year's group?
This group has a lot of versatility. There's a lot of players, and especially the ones we brought in, can play multiple positions, can have the ability to, adapt. And, I think their flexibility, adaptability is really something we've looked at with this group. It's something Neil wants in his team and his players, to be able to, get the best players on the field, to be able to adapt, in game or, from game to game. So that's a big part of it. And I think the guys we brought in have, largely played multiple positions, have that flexibility to do different things on the field and, hopefully hurt teams in different ways.
I want to ask you about just obviously new ownership group stepping in. What's changed, if anything, just in terms of the future outlook, investments, everything, all the projects that you guys have going on now? Just how different is life with Wilton Rancheria now that they've kind of stepped into the fold?
It's a fantastic. I mean, adding Wilton Rancheria to our ownership group has been huge. Their investments allowing us to, really transform the region, transform downtown, build a stadium that we've, been long talking about, long wanting.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to finally get it. So we're deep into that. You'll be seeing more and more from us on that. But it's so exciting what we're able to do now with their investment.
A test right out the gate coming up with New Mexico United now to, kick off the season. Just when we talk about the expectations of this squad and what its ceiling could be.
We have a tough opponent straight out of the gate. We have, the Western Conference champs from last year in New Mexico. Former, coach from our academy is now their head coach, and Dennis Sanchez. So it's going to be a fun day, on opening day for us. And, we've had, I believe, 5 sellouts in a row to open up our stadium. We want to make it 6. It's going to be a great night, and we want everyone to be there shouting loud and proud.
March 8th, it all goes down for Sac Republic taking on New Mexico United at Heart Health Park. We'll be right back.